Hello, and welcome back to Numismatics with Kenny. The A&A held its annual World's Fair of Money Coin Convention in Rosemont, Illinois last week. I stopped by Mr. Harlan Berk's table several times, as he had some fun bargain bins to search through. And although Mr. Harlan's other merchandise was very nice, it was too rich for my budget. While I was there, Miss Laura Wakeland, an expert on world coins who works for the company, assisted me, which made everything run a lot smoother. With all that said, here are the highlights of the coins I purchased. First we have an 1873 Portuguese 20 rice. Nice solid copper. Nice, chocolate color as well. Next, I have a 1970 Encased Canadian cent. I always like encased coins, but this was just a little weird with a Canadian cent in it. It's from the Windsor Canadian, so it's smoothest whiskey ever to come out of Canada. Next, I have an 1826 Great Britain shilling. Has some scratches, but I always like getting these old, like George IV and before British silver pieces. They just have so much history behind them. It's fun to research. This next one, this 1927 Australian Florin. This reverse is so nice looking. It's so blast white, with a little bit of color, but you know what I mean. It just looks so nice. Unfortunately, the obverse is not the same. You can kind of tell in the background, like in the field, but there was something that just rubbed it down severely, which makes the obverse less desirable, less nice as this beautiful reverse. Next I have this 1941 Slovakian 20 Crone. It features Saint Cyril and Saint Methodius. I always like silver commemoratives. Here's a 1918 Great Britain shilling. Just had nice details. Nice detailing, which is why I picked it up. You can see a lot of detail left in the crown, which is always nice. Here's a 1927 5 Centavos from the Philippines Leper colony. This is something a little different. Back then they had leper colonies, and so they would have their own currency because they didn't want to circulate, leprosy with the coins outside of the colony. So you just wonder, who held this? Next I have a 1931 Albanian Lek. I love how this almost looks high relief. Here's a 1915 Australian Florin. It's 1915H. This is a tougher date to find, So that's why I picked it up. Here's a 1794 Great Britain Condor token. Norwich Marketplace. Payable at Bullion and Martin's. Features a huge key. Separates the date. And here it's success to the plow and shuttle. Here's another Condor token. This is a 1789 Condor token. The Crone, Vane, Halfpenny. I don't know if you can see, but kind of next to the right of the portrait's eyes, you can see a little bit of red still left underneath. Not much, but a little bit. It says Associated Irish Miners' Arms. 1789, and has pretty good detail. It's amazing that these survived being copper since 1789, and like that one in such nice condition. Now here's a really tiny copper, 1880 Sweden 1 ore. This is a little tougher date to find as well. There's one variety that's worth a lot. This is not that variety, but the other one's still also a little harder to find in the 1 ore series. Next, I have a 1913A Germany One Fennec. Nice red. You know, it has a lot of red in it. Probably be red-brown, just because of this. I don't even know. It's not a stain, but this discoloring on the reverse. I always like finding German coins with still some red in it. Sometimes that can be a little tough. Here's a really neat 1727 Spanish 2 reales from Philip V. Way back when in 1727. And unfortunately it has a hole, but I thought it was too neat to pass up. This is another coin where you can wonder where it's been. You know, did the person make a hole to get silver out of the coin? Did somebody make the hole to wear it as a pendant? You know, only the coin can tell you. But unfortunately, you can't. And then finally for this video, I have a 1797 Great Britain 1 penny. These are really thick coppers. The 1 penny and the 2 pence. And the 2 pence is, I think, is like doubly as thick as this 1 penny. So they're massive. Features George III. Very old. Well, thank you for viewing. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget about my eBay store. A link is below in the description. Again, thank you, and see you next time.